Hi guys, today we start with new Unity series. It would be about shader graph. In this video I will show you how to create force field effect in shader graph. To work with shader graph you need to use Unity version 2018. So open the Unity hub, create new project and select lightweight render pipeline template. This template will set up everything for us. And hit create project. You will end up. This is the template scene from the lightweight render pipeline template. I created a new demo scene for you with only just sphere with material on it. So now we need to use our shader because this material is using standard shader. So hit create shader PBR graph, name it force field shader. So it opens us new window where we can see 3 panels. One is for result, one is the default PBR master node, and this is for our properties, so we can control it from scripts. Okay, now we need to set up our properties. So we need our texture, and we will set it default to our honeycomb texture. You can see it in the description. We will create our color so we can control it. Force field color, I will set default to bluish. You need to create vector 1 for horizontal and vertical movement. And for vertical movement, so set it default to 0, 1, 0, 5, 5, okay. And next we need to create vector 1 for force field power. It will control the emission. Set it to 1, and for vector 2 for min-max transparency. And set it to 0.2 to 4. Okay. Now we have all properties set up properly. Okay, so we will start with transparency. We need to set surface to transparent, and we will pass here. So create new node, Fresnel effect, and pass it to our transparency. Now we can see what it looks like. We want to control it from the script, so min-max transparency property, and we will do it over time. So we will use time node, and we will need to remap this time node to our min-max values. So create remap node. It will take input our sinus time from 0, 1 to 1 input, and it will output to our variables, so to 0.2 and 4. Now if we plug it to power, we can see the effect. Now we can change this to be 0.4. It's much better. Okay. The second one. Now we will do some emission. So read node, color, our property force field color, and we can copy this. So Fresnel effect, and I don't know, but this doesn't work for me, but it should work for you. And create force field power, plug it into power, and multiply this with our color, so you will see the effect. So now it's emitting the bluish color and it looks nice. So the last thing we will do is albedo. Okay, now the last node, we need to texture, force field texture. We need to create sample texture, sample texture 2D, so it will convert our texture to RGBA, and we need that takes out albedo. So it doesn't really look nice now because it takes background instead of foreground, because white is 1 and black is 0, so we need to invert it. So invert colors, and we pass our texture, and now we need to invert all the channels. It's much better now. So we need, it's white, so we need to multiply it with our color. And this is much better. So this is the UVs, so we can control the UV, offset and tiling. So we need to tiling and offset. Output of this will go here, and we can control it by our vertical and horizontal movement. So vertical movement, horizontal movement, and it will be over time, so we will use time here. This is vector 1, this is vector 1, this is vector 1, but this takes vector 2. We need to convert it to vector 2 and multiply this and multiply this. Now we need to combine these two vector 2. This is vector 1, vector 1. So vector 2. We will take 2 inputs and output vector 2. Now we can see it's moving. We can change the values here, or in the material, or in the from the script. Now the tiling is really big, so you can change in here, maybe 5 and 5 will be much better. Yeah, it looks much better. And now I want to have faded texture on the edges, so I will take this, move it here, so here it's much better space, and I will create new Fresnel effect. I will combine it with this, so pass it here, this to albedo, and we can control this from this time mapping. So this go here, and the transparency of this Fresnel is controlled by the same as transparency from here. Okay, this really looks nice here now. We can take this and put it in metallic. It will look much better. Yeah. Okay, now we save the asset and go to scene, and we can see the effect when we hit play. Just a second, and here's the effect when we hit skybox, and you can control it from inspector, or you can control this from script. And recapitulation. So here we have our property min-max transparency combined with time and remapped to our values. So it's 0.4 and 4, and we will pass it to Fresnel effect, and it will control our alpha. Next one is emission. So we take our force field power, put it into Fresnel effect, combine it with our color, and put it into emission. And the last one is our texture. We will convert it to RGBA. We will tile and offset it. So we changed tiling to 5 and 5, so it's more. And for offset, that's moving, so we created this vertical movement. It's for vector 1 combined with time. It's multiplied, so it's going over time, and these outputs of multiple eyes are vector 1, so we created vector 2 because offset is vector 2. We inverted the color because we wanted to see the lines, not the background, so, and multiplied with the color. To have faded edges, we use another Fresnel effect with time mapping from transparency, so it looks like the same, and we multiplied with our texture and put it into albedo. That's all. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.